21 in Skydome lifetime. Pat Henkin, normally a fly ball pitcher, he kept the ball on the ground, kept Robbie Alomar busy. Tim Raines, 4-3. Craig Grebeck, same thing. Robin Ventura again to Robbie. These are not replays, folks. More of the same. Dan Pasqua pulls one to Alomar. Robbie hogging the limelight. Mike LaValliere, Spanky spanks it to Alomar. Raines again. Alomar, 6 assists, 2 putouts in just 3 innings. The big hurt, though, would take over. This one to second base. Alomar can't get to this one. Grebeck scores 1-0 Sox after 3. Galen Cisco to Paul Splajara. Keep the ball down to Robin Ventura. Did not listen. Got to listen to the coach. Gone. Ventura's 5th career grand slam. That made it 7-1 Sox. They go on for the easy win. Ventura and Jackson, Darren Jackson, couple of bombs each. Wilson Alvarez wins his 9th consecutive decision. Paul Splajaric became the 7th native Canadian to wear the Blue Jays uniform. Royals and Orioles from the yards. Bottom of the 6th, Royals up 2-1. David Cone on the hill, facing Rafael Palmeiro. And Palmeiro takes him deep out of the ballpark to right. Home run, the game tied at 2. Very next batter, Harold Baines. He says, see you later the other way to left. That put the Orioles up 3-2. Cone, the victim of the long ball twice. Top of the 7th, 3-2 Orioles. Vince Coleman on second. Brad Penningen strikes out Brian McRae, but wait a second. Ball gets away from Chris Hoyles. Hoyles can't get McRae, but he throws behind Coleman at third. It's the old rundown. Cal Ripken ends the pickle play. The Orioles go on to win it 4-2. Palmeiro can get used to this Baltimore stuff. 2 games, 2 homers, 2 curtain calls. Harold Baines likes the Royals. Holtz 9 Ks on the night. Braves struck out 29 times in this series. Ryan Klesko. Good sound effect there. Didn't go out, but that scored Deion Sanders 3-0 Braves at that point. 6th inning, 5-0 Braves. Klesko again, the triple, scores Sanders and Jeff Blauser. Klesko 7 for 11 so far on the season with 5 RBIs, and the Bravos go on for the 7-2 win. The Braves, their starters in the first 3 games, Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz, did not allow a run in 22 innings in this series. The Phils and Rocks. Don Baylor dressed for winter. 54 degrees at game time. No snow this time around. 9th inning, 5-3 Rockies. Darren Holmes facing Dave Hollins. Hollins the grounder. Roberto Mejia comes up with it, but throws it away. Lenny Dykstra, Mariano Duncan scores, so we're tied at 5. 2 batters later, the bases juiced again. Jim Eisenreich hits the cue shot, past the drawn-in Charlie Hayes, Ricky Jordan, Dave Hollins score, and the Phils go on for the win with a 4-run 9th inning to lift them. Doug Jones, his first save in the post-Wild Thing era. Dante Bichette, pair of bombs through ribbies. Joe Girardi, 3 for 4, also in the loss. Marlins and Dodgers from Chavez Ravine. Henry Rodriguez, the guy replacing Darryl Strawberry, at bat in the 5th. Marlins up 1-0. Off Ryan Bowen, into the seats, just like that. 2-1 in favor of the Dodgers. This guy can play the game a bit. Instant replay in the 7th. Tied at 2. Rodriguez, yard again, this time to right. Time of Lasorda enjoying it. Guess this Rodriguez guy doesn't feel the pressure. LA leading 3-2. Tom Candiotti closed the door from there. From his rear to retire Benito Santiago. LA fans not missing Darryl right now as Rodriguez comes through. Dodgers take it by a score of...
Sox, top of 4. A slimmer Cecil facing Frank Viola with Eric Davis on. The liner to right. Lee Tinsley misplays it. 1,909 at-bats since his last triple, and Cecil gets the triple. Bottom of 4, Mike Greenwell against David Wells. Bon voyage. First homer, ties the game at 3. Bottom of 6, still tied with 2 out. David Valley, 2-on, triples off Wells. Eric Davis misjudges it. Dawson and Valentin score. Hey, the Sox, as they say in Boston, pennant fever grips hub. The Bo Sox are 2-0. They're dancing in the streets in Kenmore Square.
Portugal. First game for the new club. Andy Van Slyke takes Portugal out to center in the 6th. No porch there. Pirate fans would be relieved. The homer puts the Bucks up 2-0. They would go this season by scoring a couple runs. Down 2-1 in the 7th. Barry Bonds. Bonds gets all of the Denny Nagel pitch. Takes it out of there to right for homer number 1 of the season. First of many. Bonds homer steaming things up as we were tied at 2-all. Giants go up 4-2. Portugal would go the route. Nabs the Van Slyke liner this time around. The complete game 6-hitter for Portugal. 4-2 Giants sweep the Pirates. One of the best parts about this game, game time, 1 hour and 54 minutes. Strohs and the Spos. Darryl Kyle got the call. Moises Alou in the 3rd, facing Kyle, and Alou takes him out of the yard. Not an easy thing to do on the Astrodome, and he goes the other way as well. Expos up 3-1. Now Kyle would have some control problems. The wild pitch. The wild pitch. The hat trick of wild pitches. Larry Walker able to score off that third wild pitch. Sixth inning, Mike Lansing at the plate. He would triple. That would score Marquise Grissom as part of a 3-run inning, and the Expos cruise for the win. Kirk Reeder remained perfect, 9-0 and 9 career decisions. The Major League record for most consecutive wins by a starter to begin a career, 12 by George Wiltz of the New York Giants back in 1904.
Ramon Martinez, top of the first, 2 out. Jeff Conine just hits a soft liner to right, chases the Shields into the outfield, and Jerry Brown, who was on second, touched third, and he comes all the way home and slides in safely. Ramon Martinez, awesome. Chuck Carr, sit. Orestes Destrada, sit. Kurt Abbott, sit down. He was punching them out, left and right. Chris Hammond doing the same, out of a jam on the 6th. Bases are loaded. Tim Wallach, can he deliver? Well, he delivers a ground ball, force out, still 1-0. Major League debut for Darren Dreifert. 1 inning, makes the play, no runs. The Dodgers mustered no runs either. They didn't have any ketchup or relish. Brian Harvey's first appearance, last night's hero, which would be, of course, Wednesday night. Henry Rodriguez makes the last out, give Harvey the save. Final score in the game was 1-0. Hammond 7 2/3. Ramon Martinez 8 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run for Heathcliff Slocum in as Phil's come undone. That's Duncan. That's Slocum, and then Jim Eisenreich. Slippery ball. Phil's 3 errors and a wild pitch in the 6th. Rockies take 8-6. Top 7. Phil's runners on second, third, 1 down. Don Baylor goes to the bullpen. What do you think that fan thinks of that decision? No! Steve Reed comes in. The bullpen. Mariano Duncan. Deep! Duncan, second of the year. 5 homers in that thin air. Phil's win it. Not the bullpen. Rocks pitchers issued 17 walks in their last 2 games. Don Baylor, bitter about that, said there's not a defensive alive that can defend against the base on balls that beat us again in this one.
Bernie Williams, a monster shot to center. 3-run score, 6-1 Yanks. And then, the floodgates opened. Velarde scores. Velarde, Boggs. Boggs again. Here comes Mattingly to cap it off. Gallego. Well hit. Gone. Second of the day. Yankees spank 18-6. It was the most runs scored at Yankee Stadium since 1955, 39 years ago. But it was the smallest crowd in 22 years at Yankee Stadium, just 5,851 fans. Mattingly became the 9th Yankee to drive in 1,000 runs. Mariners at the Indians. Jack Morris, top of 4. Blows it by Eric Anthony. Morris, 5 innings, 3 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. Bottom of 3, Tribe up 1-0. Wayne Kirby. Slap to left. Eric Anthony off the skillet. Manny Ramirez all the way from first. Close play at the plate. He's safe. Bottom of 7. It could be. Eddie Murray, first homer with Cleveland. The Indians win. Murray now has 442 career homers, which ties him for 20th on the all-time list with Dave Kong Kingman. The 38-year-old Morris gets his first win since August 17th. Some of his pitches were clocked in the low 90s. A's and the Brewers. Ricky Henderson never without his ski cap. 36 degrees in Milwaukee. Dave Righetti in the 7th would have his problems. Alex Diaz on the high fastball a walk. Misses low a walk. Kevin Seitzer, take your base. This forces in Pat Lestache, who had singled to start everything off in the 8th. 3-2 count on the next batter. Turner Ward turns on it. Comebacker, all 3 runs score on the single. Rags, 2/3 inning, gives up 4 runs. Brewers win big. Total of 14 hits as they beat the A's for the 11th straight time at County Stadium. Turner Ward gets 3 hits and 3. The bottom of the 5th. Dave Staten. Padres explode with 5 runs in the inning, and they would knock Avery out of the game. Top of 9, Padres by 1. 2 outs, Justice up. Runners on the corners. Gene Harris. Scratch pitch. In the dirt, Mike Kelly rumbles in to tie the game. We go extra innings. Top of 11, all tied up. A.J. Sager facing Justice. Justice, the comebacker up the middle. Kelly scores from second base. Hey, the Braves win. Braves win. Bobby Cox gave credit to the young kids. If Kelly doesn't get that hit, we don't win. Ryan Klesko is now batting .563 after 4 games. The Padres rallied from 4 down, but then blew a 3-run lead.
Yeah, just ask Eric Davis, who went back, caught it, hit the monster, and the wind must have blown it out of his glove. Greg Blosser coming in. And he can't hang on to this Mickey Tettleton drive. That was the only error of the game. 3rd inning, 3-1 Tigers. Mike Greenwell. Oh, he rips it. And to all the fans who showed up in right, they get a souvenir. 2nd home run in 2 days, 3-2 Tigers. 2 batters later, Andre the Hawk Dawson, the drive to the deepest part of the park. A 2-run shot. That's Hawk's 2nd of the year. And careful, don't hurt yourself. 4-2 Red Sox. They go on to win 9-6. They improved to 3-0. How about those wins? Butch Hobson said the ball was heading out on a jet stream. Scott Erickson said he felt a little lucky to get the win. In his 6th and 3rd innings, Erickson allowed 14 men to reach base. Kirby Puckett now just 1 hit shy